Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Baylor Bears and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. He understands all of the pressure is on this team at home. Bringing a team in here that's not ranked in the top 25, very little expectation for this ballgame, but he believes his team is talented and tough, and they're going to surprise this home team here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Bears ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running inside, it's Davison. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throwing more. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Going for the marker on the ground. There's a crease. Spinderella. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. More. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Moore to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Davison. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed block.
Picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Moore, play action. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Hold and finds his man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Baylor! How about this defense taking one back to the house? That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Moore to throw. Trying to set up the screen. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on 1st down, you're thinking run, right? Like, be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Dante Moore. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They'll go right back to the run. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. He might want another play. Throwing, Lagway. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn it.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Flag wave. Takes the easy one to the back. Bringing it back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry up.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's flag wave. Got a man, it's Freeman. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They had them set up in 2nd and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after the catch, and they give up a big one on defense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen in line.
Makes the grab in their space. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Snagged out of the air. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag, you get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Absolute shame. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the snap, it's Moore. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like, they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. He'll get rid of it. Finds space on the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Throwing Moore. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Davison.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Moore to the air again. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's Lagway to pass. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lagway wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the wideout. Moore. Complete. Makes the grab and room to run. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Got it set up on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on 1st down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed home. They had their...
Going for it all. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Here comes the heat. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Quarterback making checks. Throwing, Lagway. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lagway. This one's complete. Running through contact. Makes the catch and he's free. The 10. Touchdown Bears! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's Moore to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Davison. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And we've already seen it with this offense, man. They do a good job. They're going to use him as a receiving threat. Let him match up on linebackers. He can win those matchups. He can make big plays. Now they just do it a different way. They call the screen. Let those linemen run upfield, get him the football in some space, and try to let him create a big play.
And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's hooked. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team
a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Hill. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete to the left. A likely touchdown-saving tackle at the catch and run takes it down to the 7. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Quick completion on the out route. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and looking for the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Ducks with the answer.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to quiet this crowd, DJ Lagway. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll try to run for it. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the 1st down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Lagway to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Using the quick game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go.
That's a fumble. And he gets the fumble back, but that clock is still an enemy.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Making side adjustments here. 4th down, Lagway. Slings it downfield. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you need it. You really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the 1st down.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Lagway wants to throw. They're working that left side. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Baylor! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Bears have the answer.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. What a brain cramp. He just lost track of the play clock and gets hit with delay of game on a 2-point conversion attempt. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8th. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Direct snap. It's Moore. Last chance. Got to make it to the end end zone. Can he stay on his feet? They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.